Well, good evening, folks. Mel here down here in Costa Rica, and it is exactly 17 minutes past 10 p.m. here in beautiful Costa Rica. And man, oh man, is there a lot of activity today inside our Telegram group. Folks, if you don't understand that there is a quantum financial system coming, there's quantum medical beds coming, there's quantum aviation coming, there's quantum everything, the entire global fabric of the earth is about to go quantum. We're never going back to the old system. It's called Gesser and Esra. We teach this inside our Telegram group. We give you the Quantum Financial Systems manual down below, or you can get it inside our room and you can get your cryptos. XRP happens to be our favorite flavor. Come on in, join us. We'll teach you how to buy it. We'll teach you where to store it, because I'm telling you, you're going to see XRP north of $50,000. Okay. I'll tell you why, because it's going to be the one that's scalable to 3.5 trillion transactions per second. This is for the new people. The old people already know this stuff. I wish you guys would just go and open up your own Telegram groups, because we're going to build an XRP army 2.0, and we're going to kick ass. Because the XRP Army 1.0, bless their hearts, they think that there's only one team on the field, the Charles Schwab team. Nothing could be further from the truth. Okay, so today there was a few squabbles in our room from people that don't know any better, and they allow the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubts, all these negative articles that are written about, you know, the one XRP Ripple, to get to them. And they're basically trying to influence the people inside the room. Look, I've been here for almost 6 years. I'm not going anywhere. If it takes another 6 years or another 16 years, I'm not going anywhere. Now, it's not going to take that long, because we're in the thick of it right now. We are in the middle of a game that's going on between the global reset and the quantum financial system. Only one problem: the quantum financial system that nobody talks about is the one that's winning 100,000 to nothing. Putin is a good guy. The news tells you they're a bad guy. No, Putin is part of the Nasara Jassara. When this whole thing blows over, folks, we're going to create paradise on earth. But before we do that, we got to go through all the pain. So I'm going to let you hear to some of the recordings that went on today, because we had some people in here spreading some FUD. And people were getting, oh, Mel, what about this and what about that? Well, I'll let you hear the recordings for yourself. Hopefully they come out nice and loud. If not, I'm going to tell you, just crank up the volume on your side. I got to get a new speaker. I think that's what it is. We got a new microphone. Microphone works great, but we got to get a new speaker. But let me let you listen to what happens inside the room. This is the room, the most important room, Telegram group you will ever join, free of charge. Our Patriots are there. It's basically to help transition over. We're never going back to the old system. Now, tune in. Check this out.
Look, I can understand the frustration. I've been here for almost 6 years. Okay, May 18th of this year is going to be 6 years that I've been in the space with XRP. And I will tell you, in no uncertain terms, there have been a lot of people that I know that have sold their XRP because they got tired of waiting. I have a friend of mine bought it at 75 cents and sold it at 25 cents. So listen, if you're tired of waiting and you're negative on XRP, you're trying to find what's wrong, I'm sure you could find things that are not exactly to your liking. If that's the case, sell your fucking XRP and leave. Get the hell out of here. You don't need to be in here, okay? We know what the end game here is. If you understand the QFS, if you understand Jassara Nasara, if you understand that XRP is going to digitize the gold, as in tokenization of the gold, because gold is not the technology. XRP is the technology. XRP is the technology that can be amped up to 3.5 trillion transactions per second. It is going to be, technology like XRP and XLM and so on that are going to digitize everything. And if you don't understand the end game here, if you're down and out on XRP and you think that there's this other ledger that doesn't really even exist, or somebody maybe have written a nasty article on XRP, which I'm sure there's a few out there, you can go ahead and believe that shit, but don't bring that into this room. Okay, I don't want to hear it. I know what this is. I've been here for too long. I watch 18 hours of this movie every fucking day. There's nobody in this channel that knows more than XRP than I do, believe me. If you don't think that XRP is no longer the one because you read some article that tells you or paints a different picture, or there's many articles out there, I'm sure there's more than one, leave, sell your XRP, goodbye. You know, one less person we got to worry about. But don't come in here with your negative bullshit, please. According to people that are a lot smarter than I am, and a lot smarter than a lot of these people in this room are, like Tim Draper, Robert Kiyosaki, the late McAfee, still alive. The banks are finished. Come on. Birds, wake up. Please wake up. Please wake up. Please. You don't think for 1 second if the banks could have figured out how to get their piece of the pie? The reason why they said, you know, we're going to fight this is because they thought they were going to go build their own Ripple. When they realized that it was so difficult and the secret sauce is so difficult and cannot be replicated, everybody who's talented is already working for Ripple and the talent pool is completely dried up, they went back to try to get into the good graces of Ripple. They're done. They are done. That's why they rolled out the tanks. That's why they're going to roll out the tanks. This is their last ditch effort to break the windows and burn the furniture on their way out as we're chasing it out. You are your own bank. When the rest of the world figures out what we already know to be true, you're going to see some of the biggest disruption in the history of the world, in the biggest sector of the world. Banking. The banks are going to go away. Bet everything you fucking own, the banks are going to go away. Now, I don't know who's writing all that stuff, but and with all these stupid articles, but you guys got me riled up. Fucking going to go crazy now. First off, if you guys haven't figured it out, if you want to know one thing about me, I'm going to live and die on the battlefield fighting for the little guy and gal. That's a fact. I hate the banks. As much as all the Bitcoin Nancy's out there hate the banks, you put all that hatred together, put it all in one big bowl, times it by 1,000, and then you get me. If I could figure out a way to rob a bank and get away with it, I'd do it tomorrow morning. That's how much I hate banks. You understand? I'll say that again. If I could figure out how to rob a bank and get away with it, I know for sure I'm going to get away with it scot-free, I'm going to take them to the cleaners. It'll be the biggest bank heist in the history of the world. And I'm going to take all of it. I'm going to throw it all into XRP, at least 90% of it. The other 10%, I might go have a little party. Guys, I'll close with this, okay? XRP is Bitcoin 5.0 on fucking steroids. XRP is the anti-bankers coin, not the bankers coin. It is the antichrist to bankers. If you haven't figured that out yet, I'm sorry. You better stop using Colgate toothpaste quickly.
Now, folks, if you understand that XRP could be scaled to 3.5 trillion transactions per second, number one, if you understand that XRP, you could build other tokens, other federated side chains on it. If you understand that this is the go-to software to build NFTs on it. If you understand that we have moved trillions of dollars and never, ever under any circumstances ever made one mistake, not even for 1/2 a penny. Transactions happen within 2 to 3, 4 seconds at the most, depending on the congestion of the internet. That's it. You'll wait, at the most you'll wait is 4 seconds for a transaction. This is, again, for the new people. Bitcoin doesn't do nothing. Bitcoin is done. What does Bitcoin do? Would somebody like to debate me on what Bitcoin does? Can we compare XRP to Bitcoin? Would you like to come on my podcast so I can destroy you? Is anybody out there willing to take that challenge? You know you're never going to step in the ring. We move at lightning speed. You can't move at all. You're expensive. We're extremely cheap. We have moved trillions of dollars. We're about to move everything, folks. The entire liquidity of the entire planet has to equal each XRP that is sitting in escrow. If you don't understand that, I cannot explain to you simple mathematics. Can't do it. This is simple math. If XRP is going to take over the derivatives market, and the derivatives market is 1.8 quadrillion, and it is all day long, then those 50 billion XRP have to be divided into 1.8 quadrillion, and you come up with a number. It's a big fucking number. When you understand that we're going to be moving the gold, the silver, everything, XRP will digitize the gold and the silver. Why would it be the other way around? Gold is not a technology. Will gold back up some of the assets that are coming, like the rainbow currencies? Yes. Will they back some of the RV currencies? Yes. Do we have enough gold to do it all? And then some. And then some. We have more gold than we know what the hell to do with it all. We can make every man, woman, child, and even your pets multi-billionaires. There's more gold to be confiscated over in the Philippines. It's coming. You will hear about that very soon. You're not going to hear it on CNN or ABC or MSLSD. This is about the biggest reset in the history of the world. The banks are about to go out of business. Might take another 2 years, they're going out of business. This is about the Great Awakening. This is about the 100th monkey syndrome. This is about you waking the fuck up and coming to our movie theater and see what the fuss is all about. Hang out in our movie theater 2-3 weeks. I guarantee you, you're either going to see it or your pineal gland is so destroyed from using Colgate toothpaste and drinking fluorinated water and eating all the bullshit foods out there that cloud your thinking that we can't help you. You got to go get cleaned up first, then come back and say, hey, can I come back in the movie theater? And if it's not full, we'll let you in. But this train is leaving the station. We're in the middle of the storm. This is the thick of it, folks. We're never going back after this. It's not that you can go back to dollars. I think dollars are going to be phased out. Hence the reason why I say this for the new people again. Why there isn't a Ripple lawsuit. Ripple is not allowed to leave. Brad Keim said it today. Ripple may become a bank. No, how about Ripple may become the new IMF? How about Ripple may be merged with the Treasury? How about the IRS and the Federal Reserve and the FTC and the SEC and governments going away by 95%? How about that? We teach that. We got an entire website. You could spend 2 weeks in there. There's videos inside there as well. We got plus another 120 videos on top of that. They're put together in an elementary chronological order so that the average person that knows fuck all, nothing about nothing, can figure it out. And if you don't, you come into our room. You know why? Because we realized one thing early on. They made this thing so complicated because they don't want you to get your hands on this asset class. That's why they pushed it down in the 6th position. They don't want you to pay attention. They want you to pay attention to that shiny thing called Bitcoin and Ethereum, which doesn't scale, doesn't do nothing. They're going to go away, both of them. Wait until Spark Flare comes out. Wait until the lawsuit is over. Wait until Ripple wins the lawsuit. Once we win the lawsuit, there's a reason why we're going to win the lawsuit. I've said this many, many, many times. They got to make XRP Ripple into a household name. They've got to be able to pump it up all over the world. Wow, Ripple just won the lawsuit. Ripple beat the government, blah, 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 for 6 months, 8 months. You know why? Because they're going to stamp it in your brain. It's going to be as popular of a name, a household name as Amazon, as Google, as Facebook, and then some. You're going to be using Ripple directly or indirectly, whether you like it or not, because we're taking over the entire banking system. We're taking over the SWIFT system. We're taking over the movement of money. We're going to move to $5 quadrillion per year. Right now, it's 75 cents. You can either get in or you could sit on a side bench and watch. And you could go into one of your other spiels, which you probably have had many, would have, could have, should have. Or you could take a couple of $100 or a couple of $1,000, buy it, don't even look at it, hold it. You got some extra money, put it in. Buy the dip, dollar cost average in. Whenever you got extra money, buy it, hold it, long term, never sell it. You'll get your day in the sun. Not financial advice. But I sure as hell wouldn't ask your financial advisor, not if he looks like my financial advisor. Don't waste your time. Listen, we're documenting our journey. We're pretty sharp people here, you know. The reason why we set up the damn room is we realized that this is such a complicated maze, and they made it complicated for a reason, like I was saying earlier. They made it complicated because they don't want you to have it. They know it's the biggest transfer of wealth. Some of you out there know it's the biggest transfer of wealth, but you just don't know how to do it. And that's why we set up the room, because everybody in our room has a piece of the puzzle. Individually, we may have a 100 IQ, maybe 110 IQ, some of us. But if you come inside that room, there's enough people that haven't enough pieces of the puzzle, and you're going to get your XRP. You're going to be able to put it inside your hardware wallet, walk through the airports of the world with billions of dollars on that wallet down the road, because that's what it's going to be worth. Anybody who has, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 XRP is going to be a multi-billionaire. If you want to buy a lot of XRP, you come to me. My broker in the UK, who's about to open up another office in Dubai, who has offices in Australia, we can get you as much XRP as you want. We've had people in our room buy, upwards of $200,000, $300,000 worth, $500,000 worth. I got a friend of mine who is a gazillionaire, won't mention his name. He's a multi-billionaire who's about to probably buy about 20, 25 million, $30 million worth right now. He's waiting for his partner to slow down with his law firm so that he can go pull the trigger on that. We got those kinds of connections. Now, if you want to buy, $500 worth, you go to Uphold and you buy on Uphold. But if you want to buy large quantities, you come to us. We make the introduction and you deal direct. Folks, I hope you understand what is at stake here. We're not playing, we're playing big. This is a big deal. We're never going to do this ever again. The next stage of this, because the technology is going to be so advanced, I won't even get into it. I've got into it, other videos. If you want to watch the rest of my videos, you can. Technology is going to make money obsolete. You'll figure that one out when it comes. But folks, right now, this is your last chance for massive wealth transfer. Join us. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.